Hello everyone. Welcome back to Elizabeth Craft Designs. This is Joseph, and I am so happy to be here with you today. I know it's been such a long time since I've been back with you. It has been a very, very hectic time in my life, with school, with just work, with my new hobbies, and working with L's and seeing L's. Yes, it's been a very long time in the making since I've been back. Um, if you are familiar with how credit system works in the U.S. for school, I am one of those crazy person who's taken 24 credits a semester. So I have been very, very busy. Hello, Honora. Hello, Sue. Hello, Lois. Hello, Robin. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I think I do see, every so often you'll see me turn off to the side here because my camera is right over here. My editing camera is right off to the side, and my comments are right over here. So, hello, fellow crafters. Hello, everyone. Yes, Robin, 24 credits a semester. Um, I decided that I was going to be crazy, and not only 24 credits, I am working full time also. It is, I think I've lost my mind somewhere along the lines. Um, so thank you for welcoming me back to uh, Elizabeth Craft Designs here. I am so happy to be here with you. It is going to be a good day. It's going to be fun. So get off here and go rest. You know, Judy, I have gotten a lot of rest, so thank you. Hello, Karen. Hello. There's so many comments coming in, so I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Please do like, comment, and share. Um, Hi, Katrina. Yes, Honora, it's tough, but this weekend will refresh me. I'm looking forward to a weekend off, spending some time with some youth members at my church. So I'm looking forward to that tremendously. Yes, 24 credits and working full time, 40 hours a week. So it is, I've been very busy to say the least. Hi, Jody. So this today, um, I'm going to be playing with some florals. I'm going to be playing with some Annette Green designs. I'll be playing with a variety of different things. This is an old card. It's an old pop-up card that I've done before. I just thought I'm going to bring it back because I needed a quick wedding card. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a wedding card together. Um, and I think I'm going to try to play with a few different things with mica powder. I'm not going to do anything with glitter today. Normally I would do glitter, but I got my hands on these new Ranger items from Simon Hurley that I'll be definitely trying to play with. Let me see, they're solar pastes. So I'm going to be playing with those a little bit today. Like, comment, and share, and I will definitely, you get an opportunity to win a $50 gift card. Hello, Terry. Hello, Ann. Hello, Pat. Thank you. Thank you. Let's turn the camera around and let's see what's going on here. So, alrighty. So, I decided I was going to do something with florals, obviously, because I am one of the designers for the floral team. And this is florals number 23 and florals number 22 that I'll be using today. And let me first show you what I'll be using today as for my projects. This first one is number 2018, the small dollies from Everyday Elements from Annette Green. I'll be using that as part of my project today. And I know Anya is going to be working very much to try to keep up. So I will definitely be using that. Florals 23, the florals that I designed for Elizabeth Craft Designs, definitely we have to use that, and I will show you what I will do with that. I'm using florals, I believe this is florals 22, also something that was designed with this last release for Elizabeth Craft Designs. I don't have the cover side to this. Hi, Els. Welcome. And then I have this piece, which is the Fancy Flourishes from Annette Green from Everyday Elements, number 2021. And that's what I'll be using here in this project. Also be using this die set, number 2027, Stemmed Flowers. This is the back here. I'll be using just the one of those stems to create a project today. So I wanted to show you that. I'll be using the stamp set from the lovely floral release that just came out. Be using just the Simple Love there. And of course, David, number 2015, Journal File XL2. Be using some elements in there today. So these are the items that I'll be using. The other thing is, of course, Elizabeth Craft Designs Soft Finish Cardstock. You can't go wrong with Elizabeth Craft Design Soft Finish Cardstock. I also forgot this stamp here. This one stamp from CS299, Happy. So I'll be using this, and I'm looking forward to using those items with you today. Again, today I'm just going to be making some cards that I had no plans on. I had no idea what I was doing until I started putting things together. The solar paste from Ranger that I was using gives my white paper this kind of a shine. I don't know if you can see that up close. Let me show you. So this is one of the florals I'll show you how to make. I don't know if you can see that with the light. There's kind of like a purplish color shine on there. Maybe there, let me see here. If I do it this way, maybe you'll see a little bit more purple. But there's kind of like a purple sheen to that. And so Ranger had this idea where you can coat any of your projects. And since I was making a simple monochromatic floral, especially with Elizabeth Craft Designs, I wanted to share, I just wanted to put a hint of color, but not too much color. That's what I wanted to show you. As you can see on these florals down here, you can see this one has, I believe, like a reddish purple sheen to it. I don't know if you can see it at all. Let me see if I can get it right in the light. There's kind of like a reddish purple sheen in there. But everything I do today will be white. Everything. And that's what I wanted to do. Mica powder. Els, you're the one that showed me this yesterday with mica powder. So what you want to do is you want to take some paste, either that solar, or you can take some white heavy gesso. This is what Art Basic that I've used here. And I've just mixed some mica powder to it. Very little, very tiny spoonful. And what you can do is when you paint this on top of white paper and spread it out, and then you die cut, let it dry and die cut, that's how you get this sheen. That's how you get these sheens. But, so in order for us to continue doing that, I want to show you how I shape some of my florals. So Florals 22, you see how I did this? Where it's so random. It's just the petals are all over the place. Some sheen on some of the others lying there. Yes. Femke, yes, there are some sheen there. You see how this floral has petals just all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to how the florals are sitting. I think I like the way that it sits. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific way of the floral. And I'm going to show you how I made this. You know, my florals are, you know, very unique. You know, some of them stands up, some of the petals. You know, see, some of the petals are shaped in a different way. And yes, thank you, Els. Everything is, Elizabeth Craft Designs does do a great job. And one of the things that Elizabeth Craft Designs did for me when I thought of designing this floral was I created 4 little petals. These are the 4 petals. And Els, matter of fact, gave me a great idea on how to shape them. I use the teaspoon. The wonderful teaspoon. With the teaspoon, you can do so many different things. So, this is how I shape my florals. First off, whatever color you want to paint, whatever color you want to shape, whatever it is up front, don't worry about it. Flip it over onto a mat. This is just a simple foam mat that I have. I'm going to use my spoon, and I'm going to pull in the petals just like that. See? One petal at a time. Just like that. and I'll show you. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to do all the other petals real quick. You know, I'm not pressing down very hard, as you can tell. I'm just doing a very light gesture, not very much pressure at all. But the Elizabeth Craft Designs paper just rolls up nicely and perfectly. Hi Marha, how are you? Hi Donna, welcome. First time joining me on the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome to come to see me at Elizabeth Craft Designs. I know I haven't done enough of this. Hello Anita. I haven't done enough Elizabeth Craft Designs live in a very long time due to work and schooling. As I mentioned to you earlier, those who are familiar with the credit system in the US, I'm taking 24 credits a semester, plus I am working full time. So there's very little, very little time for a lot of things. But see, it doesn't take long to curl. Yes. Try it. Try the spoon. The spoon is so much easier than a lot of the tools in the market. Now, if you have Elizabeth Craft Design's old tools, the ball stylus especially, what I want you to do is use the smallest ball stylus on here. If you don't have this and you have something like Tim Holtz's ball stylus, you can use that also. This is Tim Holtz's ball stylus. Did I lose you? My computer just said, I just lost you for a second. Did I lose somebody? No? Are we still alive? Are we still alive? Can someone say if we're still alive? Because I think my computer just said we lost. If you're still on. Okay, good. You still see me? We're still here? Good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my computer all of a sudden came up with an error that says I just lost the live signal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to use the very small ball stylus, and I'm going to press it down. And what I'm doing is, as you can see, I'm just pressing right along the edge here and start rotating the ball stylus. See? So what I'm doing is I'm pressing down without thinking of anything, without the petals, and I'm rotating it just like this, because what happens is the paper just shapes and it comes up together. See how the petals are all over the place, very unique. Press down, and I'm just using this paper. You see how I did that? See, now I have petals that are just all over the place. There's no particular rhyme or reason on where the petals are sitting. See? And then I'm just using some glue. This is, what I did was I put Kids Choice glue now in my bottle of glue here, and it's just leaking because I added a little bit of water to loosen it up just a tad bit, not too much. But what I did was I'm going to press it down just as such and hold it for a couple seconds. And then I'm going to take the petals, other petals, put a little bit more glue. Again, use my small ball stylus and press down right in the middle. Let it for a couple seconds, and then pick it up. And I'm going to do that. Same thing. Just like that. Press it down, hold it a couple seconds, and then come back up. See? Now you have, it doesn't even have anything too much. The florals look like it's its own. So I don't want to overspend. Already got flower bundle thinlits from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Regular color cardstock. I've been wanting white paper so I can color and distress it. I'm so new, don't want to overspend. Already got flower bundle thinlits from Elizabeth Craft. Teresa, there is no overspending. Don't you worry about that. I know that it can get that way, but it's so worth it. And with the way that I make florals, you'll see how easy it is to put together. So there's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Florals 23, and I also will use the spoon. Florals 23, for me, looks more like buds. You see, you can only use one, and it looks like a bud to me. You see? I'm going to place this together like this. I'm going to place this together and scoop it up with a spoon. See how it just rolls up nicely? See? And then I'll take my ball stylus and I'll press down the middle and turn it into like a bud. See what the spoon does? It just rolls your florals so nice. You see? Now that one piece there looks like a bud. See? And I'm going to do one more because I always like the bud. Again, I'm going to take the spoon and I'm just going to pull it together. You see how it rolls up nicely? Just as such. Just rolls just like that. Alright, and I'll take my ball stylus and I'll press down right on top of this. Yeah, there's so much randomness. You see how that looks? You see how there's a sheen to that too? I know somebody just asked. So I'm going to use the floral, the flourishes. These are the flourishes from Annette Green. I'll use some of those in a little bit. Here are the pieces that I used from David's line. Floral 23. Yes, Margaret, it's worthwhile. And then this is Annette Green's doily. This is the large doily, not the small doily. I don't know what I think I showed you the wrong one. I'm going to show you something that how I shape my leaves. My leaves are here, and of course I put that shimmer on there too. I fold it in half, just as such, and I'll take my fingers and what I'll do is I'll just shape it with my thumb. See, I'll just shape it with my finger like this. See? You don't have to do much. And same thing here. Fold it in half, and I'll take my fingers and I'll just roll it. You know, if you wanted to use a tool, most definitely you can. I don't feel like there's a need to sometimes. So I just take my hand and I'll just roll it, take that and roll it, just like that. See? Or, you know, I'll pull my pad in here and I can use, I can take this and just roll it down like this, you know, and then I'll take my ball stylus and I'll press down here and give that shape. There's just so many different ways to shape florals. I personally just fold it in half and I just shape with my fingers, just like that. Yes, they look complicated, but when you come to making these, it doesn't take much time. Okay, there you go. I shaped that. The other thing that was in this set, the florals, the other thing that was in this set was Anita's release. Anita had a desire to make some mini florals in this release. And so those mini florals, what I did was I went ahead and I shaped those mini florals in a certain way. And I used them for the florals from Annette Green. So let me see, that's all I take. Just like that. And I peel those apart because they got stuck together. And now I have a bunch of leaves here. There we go. Bunch of leaves made. Teresa, what cardstock am I using? I'm just using Elizabeth Craft Design soft finish cardstock. The sheen on there is from what I use a gesso mix with with mica powder, or some of these, especially like the florals, you can see the sheen on the florals. I used solar paste. Solar paste is from Ranger, just came out. This one's called Royal Flush, and with solar paste, it's a white paste that has glitter and mica powder already mixed in it. So that's what I'm using for some of these projects today. It is soft finish cardstock with solar paste, correct. So there's that. And then when I was working on this earlier, I came up with this. So the stem that came from Annette Green, I took Anita's mini florals and I put it onto a stem. I just shaped it and I put it together. just to make this. Uh, I did I lose everyone? No. So what happened here? Everything looks like it's just moving just fine. What I've done is I've add, you know, yes, they do. I've added florals to Annette Green's project, and by adding florals to Annette Green's, look, it just turns out nicely. It's something that I've not had the opportunity to do yet, but how easy that was. Since I'm doing white flower, um, I'm going to use a white stem. So again, from that set that released the florals from Annette Green, this is what I'm going to be using. I'll be using these mini florals here. These are my mini florals I'll be using. And I'm going to pull my little foam mat here and I'll show you what I've done. I just turn it upside down. The mini florals, I think I didn't grab that to show you. I didn't grab that tray wherever it went here. I have, as you can tell, I have a lot of florals. Aha. The mini florals. Oh, it was right behind me. I have a lot of the mini florals here. This set is all the mini florals, and I am using this one. Where did it go? No, that one. I'm using that one right there for my florals today. So there's that. What I'm doing is I'm going to take my smallest ball stylus from the old tools from Elizabeth Craft Designs here, and I'm just pressing down like that on the edge, all upside down. So these are all upside down on the foam mat, pressed down like such. See, I'm not even, it doesn't require much shaping. That's what's so neat about these florals, is the nice thing about them is that they look like real florals, but they're not real florals. And that's what makes them very, very unique. I'll take this and I'll press down the center like that. So I'm going to do the same thing with these. I just have a few of them that I've already made, that I've done here. But what I want is I want them to have a very unique petal to it. Um, I don't have, you can go fancy with florals, but you don't have to, because sometimes it just takes a little bit of time, your time. You can sit here, watch TV, like I often do, and you can make cards just like this. See how I just did that? I just made a bunch of different mini florals all together. Just like that. See? They're my mini florals. Going into work now. Oh, I'm sorry, Katrina. Well, we'll see you soon. The video will be live. So, Sandy, hello, hello. I've made a few of my florals there. That's already set. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the tweezers from Elizabeth Craft Designs here, and I know for a fact that I want some of these florals on the tip of these flowers here. So I'm going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and I'm going to start placing some of these flowers just right on the tip, just so that they can start drying nicely before I start with other floral projects here. So let's see if I can fit this on here. Maybe I won't use that one. I'm going to have to split it up just a tad bit, just because of the tightness of these florals. And I'll place 2 more here. just like that. Just like that. Look at that. So let me pick this up. And I'm using 110-pound cardstock for the floral stem, so it gives it a little bit more sturdy base. Look at that. There we go. And you can do that with multiple colors. Just imagine this white branch with purple flowers. I wonder what that would look like. I mean, I'm going to have to create some now just to show how that looks. But look at that. Very three-dimensional. And you can make that into like baby's breath. You can make it into anything. But look, combination of these together, look at that. See? Now you can have a bush of some sort, you see? Look how cool that would look. I just love the way that turned out. And then if you put these together on a card, maybe I will put them together on a card today. Put these together like such. What's going to happen is you can put some larger florals in here. And look what kind of design you can make. I will layer these together, I think, today. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start making the card base. Many of you have already seen this triangle base, the triangle base. What I've done is I'm going to, Sue, you are correct. What I will do is I will use Nouveau drops here in a little bit to finish that up, to give a little bit of a hint of color here. So just like that. I will use Nouveau to give it a little bit of color. You see? There you go. There's my floral. You see how that looks? There we go. Many of you have already seen this kind of card base. This is 6x6 cards folded in half, so 6x12 folded in half. And the type of card that we'll be making together stands up as such. I've learned that stand-up cards as such tend to get a lot of people's attention very quickly, very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and create this type of card again, but I'm going to create it in my own style. When I say I'm creating it in my own style, we all start off with a simple 6 inches by 12-inch cardstock, scored in half here, and I scored corner to corner. Make sure that the fold line is on this edge when you do this, so that it can stand up as such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my corner piece, which is just a square piece of Elizabeth Craft Designs cardstock here, and I went ahead and cut it corner to corner so that I have enough, so a piece here that I can use for the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive. That roll's gone, so take another roll, wherever the end is. Take another roll of tape here. There's that. And then I like to use Elizabeth Craft Designs tweezers to peel off the release sheet. What I want to do is I want to make sure that this piece sits nicely right on this corner, evenly. And squarely. Just like that. Now we have a solid base. So once you put that down, what happens is it gives the card a little bit of sturdiness. And hey David, I think you're here. I just saw you pop in, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, hey, hi David. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. And what I'm going to do then is I will take Annette Green's piece here, And I'm going to place it right on the edge here, about halfway. Use some glue. I don't want too much glue because I don't want it to pop up. I don't want that glue to go all over the place. So I'm only going about halfway. I think I like it here. I think I like it here. And let's see. Thank you, Kathleen, from a really nice place in Greece. Yes, Els, is David's on holiday from what I think I remember you saying. Um, and I'm going to, hopefully you can see what that looks like. I'm going to take that envelope from David and I'm going to put it together. The envelope piece here. So I just like the way that envelope looks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into like a special note. I went ahead and I already cut the two elements from David's line, and I already made a card using that stamp. You see how it's has that background there, and then I placed another card on top of it, and I stamped the word love. I mentioned to you that I was making a wedding card, so that's why I'm doing it this way. But I'm not going to close the card all the way. I want the card to be half sticking out like that. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to take a little bit of Elizabeth Craft Designs tape so that it doesn't fall out. Just a piece in the middle here. And I'm going to place this right in the middle of the card like this such, so it kind of pops out. Love, like that. Yes, David is watching. He is here. He is here watching from Greece. So we are very happy. I'm very happy to see David watching from Greece. So I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to place this here. Just like that. I'm going to place a little bit of tape on there. I knew I saw David pop up and not, it wasn't my own imagination. So David, thank you so much for all your help with getting my OBS live here working, because now you can see my face and you can see the screen, and I can have a lot of fun with this streaming platform. So I'm going to place that right on there. I think I'm happy with the way that looks so far. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to now place my florals. In the sense that I am short on time, I'm going to use hot glue to make things a little bit faster. I use this Dremel hot glue, and it heats my hot glue gun very quickly. And I'm using a clear. Yes, hi Annette. Yes, David, he helped me out with getting the initial process started, and all of my videos have been using, I have been using OBS, and it's been really good. So let me stick that on there. On there. Create some petals there as blossoms there. And then what I need to do is I need to put some leaves in here. So if you are watching now, just tuning in, I'm using elements from the floral release, elements from David's release, elements from Annette Green's release, and I am putting together a wedding card that is going to be a monochromatic white and brown kind of theme. So if you're just tuning in, that's what I'm doing. And all the products I'm using here is going to be found at Elizabeth Craft Designs. So there's that. And I'm just filling things in here. And then I'll use different elements here in a little bit to shape it some more. You don't have to use much hot glue gun. That's the nice thing about hot glue, is that it very little goes a long way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this branch here. I have to be careful because that that is still a little wet. Let's see, I'm going to take a little bit of this glue, and I'm going to tape. No, let's see, what's the best way to glue this? I will take my tweezers wherever it goes. However, if you, as many of you already know, when crafting, the mysterious black hole of the crafting desk shows up, and things go missing when they should be right in front of you. So there's that. What I need to do then is I need to add a couple more elements to this. What I want is I'm going to take these elements and I'm going to add them to the middle of my florals here. So I'm going to set this aside for a bit, bring back my mat here, and I'm going to use these stems. I'm just going to poke down the middle here, get a few of those stems up as such. I want it nice and solid. And then I'll take this card and bring it back into the scene here. Place some glue right in the middle of those florals 23 I had there. Take my tweezers and I'm just going to press it down right in the middle just to fill up that center a little bit. Just like that. There we go. And then I might take, what I'm going to do is I might take Annette Green's Flourishes here. And I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to stand it up a little bit. I'm going to stand my card up. So after standing my card up, that's what the card looks like. I don't know if you can see it better that way, or if you can see it better this way. Look how cool that looks. Look how unique that is. That's what we made today. I made those florals there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand that up, and I'm going to take some more of Annette Green's flourishes here. And I really am going to add some flourishes to these cards to make it a little bit more, unique. So here's the part that I was talking about. When you're making this card, you want to stand it up every so often and kind of get a feel for what the card looks like. I think this card is missing some flourishes behind this envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up the card, and I'm going to stick this right behind the envelope, just as such. See? And I'll take some more flourishes here. That's too busy there. But you can always add more or take away more by doing it this way. See if I can add. I didn't layer this one in there. I forgot when I was working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save that for another project. That's what I'll do. I'm going to save that for another project. And what I'm going to do is I will add some more flourishes. I think I have one more of these flourishes here from a net green that I might add right behind. I don't know. I don't think we need it, actually. It looks pretty good as it is, as where it stands now. I think that looks good. So to answer your question, Sue, what I'm going to do is I send all of my 3D floral cards in a box. So there's not an envelope that will be going in this. It's a box card. So what I'm going to do is I might add a little bit more, a few more branches of leaves. One more here, just to give that one. Right there. There we go. I think what I'm going to do then is I will have to create a stopper, a backstop. And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place another one of these half sheets. Remember, I used half of them on the top part. What I'm going to do is, yes, I have videos on my YouTube channel um, about making boxes or making things for these types of cards so that you can ship them. So I'm going to add that. Soft finish cardstock is a great medium for a lot of different things. Elizabeth Craft Designs' paper is truly, truly one of the bests out there when it comes to any type of medium that you want to use it for. It's just, it holds up to water, it holds up to spray painting, it holds up to a lot of different things that not many people realize. And I think I should have put that one back there. Oh well, I will save that for another project also. I have David's net here that I wanted to use behind, and I don't think I got it. And so what I'm going to do is then I have an extra floral here. I'm going to add some glue to it, add it to this right in the middle here. Add it right to the stem there, and then I'll take some Nouveau Gold dots here, that right in the middle, tiny bit. And then so I was making this, and you see, there you go. This is, and I don't know, there's something that maybe missing there, but I'm not quite sure. See how that card turned out? I think this double layer down here actually is enough to hold the card. So there's a place for you to have a note there. What I'm going to do is I might take this stamp from the Elizabeth Craft Designs recent release for the florals. This is the stamp set that I'm using. And I might stamp this at the bottom. You know, since it is a wedding theme card, I'm going to do that. And I might stamp this right here. A little bit more pop of a color. Hugs and kisses. There we go. There's that. And then I know that I'm missing a lot of comments. I know I am. There has to be a lot of comments that I'm missing. Um, with any of the projects for Elizabeth Craft Designs, it just goes well. As I mentioned to you earlier, it goes well with any mediums, any type of medium. Not just this solar, but so here's the card when it's flat. And when you stand it up, here's the card when it's all stand up. So you see my floral design there? Very simple. So very, very easy to do. Anybody can do it. As I showed you techniques using a teaspoon, and I showed you techniques of using a ball stylus. I even showed you techniques of using my finger to shape the florals. So there's that. There's my card. And thank you, Els. Thank you, Ingrid. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Femke. I really appreciate it. I can add more designs to this, meaning if I wanted to, I can add this net right here, for instance. There's a lot of different elements I can add to this, like such. I can add white elements to the net. I can add, there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. If I wanted to, I can add this, but no, I wanted a place to write the note for everyone. And you can do the same thing with other Elizabeth Craft Designs items too. You don't just have to do it with these. You can do them with Yosette's designs. You know, you can do it with the characters, all the different characters. There's just so much endless possibilities with this. So I think that will do it for me today. I am working on getting some more things together. I am working on getting a card done. Actually, no, I'm going to do one more before the live's up. I'm not going to cut you early. There's no point in doing that because I haven't been here very much. So you can use also Elizabeth Craft Designs thin double-sided adhesive for this. Thanks, David. Thanks, David. Little. Let's see. What did I miss? I know I missed something. I had to have missed something. Oh well. There's a lot of comments that come through. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to work on one more item. I don't have it quite set up yet, but I want to show you something that you can do with this. So take David's floral, or no, envelope here, and take Annette Green's flourishes and glue it together like that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this. Add it to glue like this. And I'm going to add it inside of the envelope. Just like that. And then I might take some more glue and add it to the tip here. Just because I want it to be sturdy. And as I said, I'm going to create a project, and I'm going to take this, my floral here, and I'm going to trim it right about here. I'm going to trim those leaves off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right like this. Place this like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue. Just using elements in your craft room is what I'm trying to tell you. Place this right there like that. See, that glues down like that. And then I'm going to take some leaves from here. No, that doesn't look right. So I'll take some more of these leaves. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that excess stem off so it doesn't look like it was part of that. See? Now it looks like it's a 3 different leaf. And then what I'll do is I will take this and I will place this coming out of here. Yep, perfect. Like that. I'm just using leftovers now at this point, and I wanted to share with you what I can do with this. Just like that. And then I might take an element from David here, and I'm going to glue this. I'm going to place some glue here. Place some glue in there, and I'm going to place this element out of the back of the envelope like this. You know, and then I will add, I won't add any more of those yet, but what you can do is I have a 5x7 card here. Put that on here. Yeah. Add that on there. Using some foam dots, maybe. I have some just generic foam dots here. I'm going to add some just all over. I'll peel that off. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right here, as such. And then I will take my floral stamp again. I'm going to use this one here. Thank you for your kindness. This is how I prep my stamps. If I've never used them before, I just rub it in my hands as such, just to get the stickiness off of there. And since that's I want to keep it very unique, I'll stamp it here. I'll take some ink. And I'll stamp this right here. Thank you for your kindness. And I'll do this again. Place that there. Now, I can give, there we go. I just made a second card, and it doesn't take very much. It's all leftover stuff. How simple that is, and look how neat that was. Just made a second card. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that don't be intimidated by the florals. The flourishes, yes. I'm looking at the comments here to see what I missed. Quick leftovers. Very quick leftovers. And the journal, the Planner Essential line, the journal, the art specials, all can be joined into a very simple card. And look how cool that is. Now you have a very simple card that you can send off very quickly. So let me turn the camera around. And wish you all a happy and fun weekend. I look forward to crafting with you again very shortly. I look forward to seeing you all in the near future. It has been fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe to Elizabeth Craft Designs if you haven't already. And I will post pictures, these two cards, pictures here very shortly on the Elizabeth Craft Designs pages. And have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye now.